my spaghetti has a first name. It's S-P-E-G. Not gonna be able to spell that. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you guys come in here. Caught me having a little snack. Today, we're gonna be learning how to draw monsters. And these are not gonna be big, crazy, scary monsters, these will be fun monsters. And if you wanna make them crazy and scary and blood dripping, that's up to you. But we'll be drawing fun monsters. So, grab a pencil, some paper, and an eraser, and if you need some spaghetti snacks, grab some of those too. And join me in my magic computer. Welcome to the inside of my computer with my magic and whatnot. So here are the monsters. These are just some casual, easy monsters that we can show you how to draw. So let's look at the first things first. Is body shapes. And so body shapes are, how am I going to draw my monster? I think to myself, hey, self, yes, I would like to draw a monster. Well, what does a monster look like? Good news, my friends. Monsters look like anything you want them to look like. So now what? Now you have infinite options of monster drawing. So what I like to do is I generally like to draw my monsters roundish. So the more roundy that you make your monsters, the kind of happier that they seem. So if you've got a monster here and he's all like, hey, I'm just going to be a monster. I'm not a scary monster, I'm a friend monster. If he's a friend monster, you can make him round and give him a little bit of smile, maybe a tooth, because all good monsters have teeth. And look at there, doesn't that monster also want to be your friend and maybe not be super scary? Another option for you is to make your monsters kind of square-shaped. Square-shaped monsters seem really big and strong. So like this guy's like, he talks with a deeper voice, this monster, because this monster here is all like, hey buddy, I want to be your friend. Let's go maybe get cats from the trees because they're all stuck. And this guy's all like, I'm not going to get this cat from the trees. I'm going to knock down the trees, because he's a big monster and he's got big hands and he's a big, strong monster. So strong monster says, I've got this cat. No, strong monster says, there's a cat. And he's in this tree. And they're having a dilemma because, like, how do I get said cat out of the tree? And this one says, let's just give him food. And this one says, like, forget that business, I'm gonna knock this tree down. So that's the difference really in body shapes for your monsters. So you got the round ones happy, and you got the big square one, which is strong. And if you want to like really dial up the wonky, you can make any kind of shape you want really and say, I'm gonna make this into a monster. So this guy's, you know, maybe he's got crazy tentacles and whatnot, and he's a wild monster right here. But, you know, he just kind of looks crazy. So if you want to go crazy, if you're feeling like, you know what, today's Tuesday. You know what I do on Tuesdays? I be crazy. Go ahead and do it. Let it fly. Let the crazy fly. It's no problem. So think about that. Also, if you want to draw something, you know, with big triangles, a lot of times triangle monsters end up seeming more scary, or you know, these guys want horns, and this guy starts to already look like a dragon. So if you start using shapes to draw your monsters with triangles or sharp points, then they end up looking kind of scary or angry. These guys strong, these guys happy. All right, let's move on, keeping the party going. All right, now let's look at eyes. And these eyes don't have to be just for monsters. These are just eyes in general, but I think they're super important. A lot of people draw their eyes like a big circle, like this, these kind of cartoony eyes. Those aren't my favorite eyes. Well, my favorite eyes are ones that really are super simple. Ready? Hold on to your seats. The ones that look just like this. Just two dots. Make a little eraser there. There we go. Eyes. Those are my favorite kinds of eyes to make. They're really easy, and they can allow you to make all kinds of fun expressions with the eyebrows and the other eyes. So here you go. See? He's like, I don't know. Maybe I have a test tomorrow. I'm not super excited. Or maybe he is all, I'm very angry because I did not get the kind of pizza I want. Or Maybe it is, he's just kind of like, just kind of just flat-faced, and he's like, I don't really know. My swamp bog is getting all stinky, and I don't like a stinky swamp bog. Look at there. And so you can do all kinds of fun stuff with just the eyebrows, but the eyes really just kind of more or less stay the same. So those are some ways to do that. Also, my recommendation, because if you just have like this kind of eye, just like a black dot, to me, not as much fun. I like to have my eyes just like this, but I like to have a little shine on them. I like to have a shine on my eye. And with that shine, it really brings something, I think, lively to the eyes. I think it makes it more, if it's lifelike, but it makes it feel more alive, more attractive to look at. So, put a little shine in there. It doesn't always have to be exactly round. So it's just something in there I think makes it look more fun. Here's some other options with the eyes. Look at all these guys. These are all more or less the same eye that is drawn here, but it is done with different, different eyebrows. So this guy's angry. He's concerned. That's just kind of a normal dude. If you want to draw like quality girl eyes, all you gotta do, done. Girl eye. I gotta use a little bit of eyelashes to say got my fancy eyelashes on. Or eyes don't have to be big, they can even be small, like this guy, with some exciting eyebrows and whatnot. So these are kind of some things that you can do with your eyes. So let's just see how we can maybe put this into practice. So let's see. Here we go. Kind of monster I like. A little bit of just round eyes. Most of my monsters are kind of like not really sure if they're super happy or kind of concerned. So I kind of just do it like that. Give him a little mouth. Like that. He's got a soul patch right here. You know why? Because soul patches are outstanding. If you don't really know what a soul patch is, then you might want to ask your dad, because your dad probably had a soul patch sometime in the 90s. If your dad currently still has a soul patch, I don't know. Don't tell him I told you about it, because he might get mad. Because maybe he's like, you know what, I'm still just rocking that Creed like it's crazy town, and I just love having a soul patch. So make him circly, give him some crazy hair, little feet, boom. Monster. I don't know where he's going. Maybe he's out, going to go do some exciting monster things. Oh, you know what? I bet that's right. He's on a hoverboard, because the hoverboard is just exciting. You know why? Because Back to the Future is supposed to happen, I think maybe this week. So in celebration of that, he's currently on a hoverboard. And yeah, so you can have a good monster like that, super easy. And with his eyes being expressive like that. If you want to change his expression, maybe he's like Biff on Back to the Future. Also, if you're watching this and you don't know who Biff is with Back to the Future, ask your parents. They will tell you. Look at there. Now he's angry. He's got his angry eyebrows on, and he's angry hoverboard riding, and he's going to go get Marty McFly for lots of complex reasons that I can't go into here. All right, here we go. So let's look into one last thing. When you're making your monsters, the best thing to do with your monsters is that you don't want to make everything crazy, because if you make everything crazy, then nothing is crazy. So if you want to have your monster to be huge, and he's got big eyes that are all crazy, and he's got crazy hair, and he also has giant feet claws like this, and he's got a big tongue with a colony of ants living on it. That's just too much. That's just too much wonky even for me. So what you want to do is you want to think about, hey, you know what? Make something big, make something small, and don't make everything the same. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So for me, most of my monsters are kind of round, so I'm going to make him round. Okay, so there's something big. But if he's a big monster, he can't have like big eyes, because it just doesn't look right, because it's too much the same. So if he's a big monster, give him little eyes like this. And if he's a big monster, he also doesn't look right with, you know, these big crazy feet, you know, right? So it's actually a little funnier, I think, if the monster is got big body, but he's got like little feet, and then he's got a mouth, a tooth, something like that. So you've got a big monster with little, maybe he's got little hands, right? But what I'm talking about, so here that's something big, here something small, or like maybe his arms and feet and eyes. But what I'm talking about when I said not the same, so if you make the monster have hair that looks like this, well, you know, it's all right. Like, nobody's getting mad at you. No one's going to say, dude, you better get out of here. You're making your monsters wrong, because monsters, you can do whatever you want with your monsters. But what I think is more fun is to make the hair not the same. Make it like, you know, like that. How much more fun is that monster? He looks like he is out. He's ready to go to the fair, or he's ready to go out for a night on the town with all of his monster buddies, and they are going to go tear it up. What are they going to do? I don't know. Maybe they're going to go, oh yeah, because since we're talking about, like here, you know, we need some hairs here, and we need, oh, see, that's too much the same. I don't like that one. I want like that. And so what are they? Look at that. There's a monster having fun. Man, he is ready for fun. There we go. All right. Also, he needs a soul patch because we've already discussed that. Does he need one tooth? Two. I like two. All right. So he's going to go out on his hoverboard, because hoverboards are pretty sweet. So he's going to go out and do his hoverboard thing, and going to go explore the town. And he's going maybe to the movies where there's this giant 3D Jaws shark thing, which is pretty exciting as well. So look at there. He's going out. He's going to go have some fun on the town. But the thing that I want you to pay attention to is not everything the same. Making something small, making something big. I hope that this gives you some different ideas on how to go about doing things with your monsters. I think that hopefully it should help you. I think it should be fun. And above all else, have fun making your monsters. And I'd love to see them sometime. So feel free to find me on Instagram as Serious Creatures, or on Facebook as Serious Creatures. All right, talk to you later.